one of the key things we need to do is to change our self-identity. If you identify as your name, your life story, your race, your religion, your background, whatever, you are identifying with a set of labels that are transitory and are incredibly brief. And those set of labels are not you. They are what you are experiencing. I am not David Icke. I am a point of attention which can be myopic or vast within an infinite stream of consciousness. And you are a point of attention in that same consciousness that observes reality from a different point of view. We are all points of attention in that same one consciousness, which is why racism is so ludicrous. And if you self-identify with your labels as the I, the total I, then you see the world in a certain way, and it can be very frightening. But when you self-identify as I am eternal, infinite awareness having this experience, and when we leave the body, our attention expands far as we want it to, because that attention is no longer being focused through the body, through the five senses. And we go on experiencing and exploring forever. This is a brief experience. And when you observe the world from that perspective, it's not so frightening. And you have the ability to connect dots because you're seeing things from a panorama and not a myopia. And from myopia can seem very, very fearful, but from the panorama, it's just another experience. Our perceptions become our experience. And if you fall into fear of something, everything in this reality, everything is a frequency. Every thought is a frequency. Fear is a frequency. It's a different frequency to love. It's a different frequency to joy. And we live in this sea of frequency, of possibility and probability. It's like being a computer that is living in a Wi-Fi sea. And within that Wi-Fi sea is everything on the internet. And so potentially you can put anything on the internet on your screen, your experience. But our perceptions are also frequencies. And so if we are in a frequency of fear and we are generating that field, that electromagnetic field, we are going to make a symbiotic frequency connection with like frequencies. And what we do is we draw to us, as an experience, what we fear. And all the time, why do certain things keep repeating in people's lives but not repeat in others? Because what they're putting out as perception, which is a frequency field, is drawing towards them like a magnetic phenomenon. It's drawing to them what they're putting out. And so if you fall into fearing something, the likelihood of that becoming your experience is massively increased. I've experimented with this through my life. I had very serious rheumatoid arthritis. I mean, I remember on one occasion I was trying to walk through Terminal 5 at Heathrow Airport, and literally I was shuffling my feet along towards the plane because I couldn't even lift my legs. I don't have that now. I have no pain. It doesn't affect my life in any way. And the difference is I changed my perception. See, why is it that so many people die within the period that the doctor tells them they have to live? How long have I got, doctor? 6 months. They die in 6 months, over and over and over again. And you know something? People have been told they have a fatal disease. The doctor has given them a prognosis, you have so long to live, and they've died. And when they've done the post-mortem, they didn't have the fatal disease. Because the mind is all powerful. It's constantly creating our reality. Its perceptions are constantly becoming our experience. So I decided that if my reality was being controlled by my perceptions, then my perception is this arthritis is not going to trouble me anymore. And it's not going to progress. And it's not going to have me in a wheelchair and wizened up. And that's exactly what's happened. No drugs, no doctor. That's exactly what's happened. And everybody has the power to use their mind to dictate their own reality. Why is it that this cult, this system, is so desperate to control human perception? Because it knows human perception becomes human experience. And if we fall into states of fear, we are going to manifest fear, reasons to fear all around us. But if we take our minds back, we take our consciousness back, we can create a different reality. Because what is human society? It's the sum total of human perception. Human perception changes, human society must change because it's just a reflection of the sum total of human perception. We love each other, we live in a loving world. We hate each other, we live in a world of hate. We fear, we live in a world of fear. We are in control. They've just persuaded us we're not.